industry is pushing back against new regulations the Food and Drug Administration announced last week. For the first time ever, the FDA will regulate e-cigarettes, cigars, and hookah the same way it does traditional tobacco products. That includes rules overseeing the manufacturing, labeling, marketing, and sale of the products. The FDA says it's an important step to maintain public health. But as Barbara Brosier reports, the vaping industry says the rules will cripple their business.
When you walk into World of Vapor in Indianapolis, you're greeted by a sweet-smelling haze. Owner Dave Cohn is helping a first-time customer pick out a flavor. The man came in for the same reason most customers do, to kick his smoking habit.
That's the only reason I'm here, is really to help folks quit smoking.
Cohn and his business partner opened their shop more than 2 years ago after finding success with vaping themselves.
The only thing that helped me quit smoking after 30 years was vaping. I tried Chantix, I tried patches, I tried lozenges, I tried everything, the gum. This was the product that worked for me.
Cohn sees his business as a way to change people's lives, but he says new FDA regulations will put him out of business.
We're going to be closed. We can't continue. Under those guidelines, you can't continue.
Vape shops across Indiana are already worried about the potential impact of regulations at the state level, which go into effect in July. Those regulations require manufacturers of e-liquids to apply for permits through the Alcohol and Tobacco Commission and requires them to adhere to a long list of rules about how the e-liquids are made. Some Hoosier vape shops say those rules alone put their futures in jeopardy. The trade organization Hoosier Vapors is actually suing the state on behalf of the vape shop owners.
If we're successful with our lawsuit against the state, they'll be able to stay open. With the FDA regulations, it really comes down to we don't know what our business is going to look like in 2 years when the FDA regs are fully in effect.
The FDA regulations go much further than state law. They require manufacturers to have their products reviewed and authorized by the FDA before hitting the shelves. That rule applies to all products on the market after February 15, 2007, which the vaping industry says includes nearly all products.
The problem with that is that it costs anywhere from $1 to $5 million per product. And if you can see behind me all of the e-liquids that are on the shelf here, each flavor at each nicotine level is a product.
The FDA says the cost for pre-market approval will be closer to hundreds of thousands of dollars. The regulations also prohibit the sale of e-cigarettes to minors, something many states, including Indiana, already had on the books. The FDA says teen use of the products increased more than 900% between 2011 and 2015. So they want to make them harder for teens to get.
As an industry, we don't want minors to have access to our products. We want to cater to adult smokers who want to make a healthy choice and make a healthy switch.
Many public health advocates say federal regulation of the industry is long overdue. Indiana's Attorney General Greg Zeller has been fighting against e-cigs since they hit the market, and he pushed for Indiana's laws. He worries about the staggered implementation of the new federal rules. They go into effect in August, but the vaping industry can continue selling products as individual manufacturers go through the approval process. Zeller says that's not good enough.
I've been calling on this for at least the last 2 years while the process has gone on. Frankly, I'm a little disappointed that it won't take effect for a while, and there's going to be at least 2 to 3 years before there's ever any enforcement.
But vape shops across Indiana say they need more time to figure out what compliance with the new federal regulations will look like and whether they'll be able to stay in business. They say the United States needs to take an approach more similar to the UK, where the Royal College of Physicians recently released a report saying e-cigarettes are beneficial to public health because they help people quit smoking. Without a change in perception, they worry their businesses will go up in smoke.
So now you have people making it in their homes. You have that whole prohibition style mentality. And that's not where I want to be.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Barbara Brosier.
Hoosier Vapors requested an injunction that would allow vape shops to continue operating as they do under current law until their lawsuit against the state is resolved.